Well, time is certainly running out to ward off major cuts across SEPTA's network.
If the Transit Authority doesn't receive new state funding, here's what will be cut first. 32 bus routes eliminated, 16 bus routes shortened, and the end of all special SEPTA service. Deeper cuts would come in January. CBS Philadelphia's Dan Snyder is in Northeast Philly right now, looking to get answers on the budget negotiations and the impacts on the people who use SEPTA. Dan, good evening.
Yuki and Natasha, good evening to both of you. We are just outside of Lincoln High School in the Northeast here, and right next to the Route 88 bus stop. That is one of those 32 bus routes that would be eliminated in just 20 days without new state funding. It's also a bus stop that obviously drops a lot of kids off to the school here, but supporters say, hey, it's not just about students, even though that is a big impact. It's also about people getting to doctor's appointments. It's about workers getting to their jobs, and now they're urging lawmakers to get a deal done. Saji McElveen was at Lincoln High School in the Northeast Monday, picking up enrollment paperwork. But how he'll actually get to school is a bit of a question, with SEPTA set to cut dozens of bus routes before the end of the month.
I'm definitely going to have to get up earlier.
SEPTA is facing a $213 million budget shortfall and is planning major cuts starting August 24th. They include eliminating 32 bus routes, shortening another 16, and reducing service on 88 bus, regional rail, and subway lines. New funding for SEPTA has been held up in the Republican-led state Senate for months after passing through the Democratic-led House multiple times.
I'm asking the Senate, respectfully, get back to work so that my neighbors can get to work.
House Democrats gathered at Lincoln High Monday in the district of Republican State Senator Joe Picozzi. They called on the lawmaker to approve SEPTA funding, as did Governor Josh Shapiro on Friday, who spoke on how people should prepare for possible cuts.
If that person lives in Northeast Philadelphia, call Senator Picozzi, who's a Republican in the state Senate, and tell him to go back to Harrisburg and vote to pass transit funding.
Picozzi said in a statement Monday, quote, "Since taking office, I have been working to deliver crucial funding to keep our trains and buses running." Late last month, he introduced legislation he says would bring accountability to SEPTA. Co-sponsor Frank Ferry of Bucks County says oversight is a piece that needs to be added.
Or with the amount of money the state is giving to them, that there are safeguards in place to help with the efficiencies and oversight of SEPTA.
But that legislation doesn't come with new funding. Instead, Senator Ferry says they're looking for new revenue streams to fund SEPTA, like a plan that would tax skill video games.
As long as we get something in that space that generates that new revenue, I think that's what gets the ball rolling downhill to get this thing solved.
Now, in a letter to colleagues yesterday, top Senate Republican Joe Pittman said that some progress had been made on those budget talks, but that, quote, much work remains. Governor Shapiro declined to go into specifics on SEPTA negotiations when we asked him about it on Friday. SEPTA officials did tell me today they don't have an exact date they would need the money by to stave off these August cuts, but that it would have to be delivered sometime in mid-August. Live in the Northeast, Dan Snyder, we'll send it back to you.
Okay, Dan, thank you for that outline.